Hello, and welcome to a Drafthouse Diary for Saturday, September 20th, 2025, when I went to the Alamo Drafthouse at Aspen Grove to see Downton Abbey, the grand finale. I've had a strange relationship with Downton Abbey since it premiered on American TV in 2011. I have to admit, I have been a fan. It's very well written and generally very well acted. On the other hand, it can be seen to glamorize a system and a culture which was often terribly backward and an unjust way of organizing a society with ancestral wealth and titles that tended to be based on whose ancestors were buddies with William the Conqueror. But on yet another hand, while Downton Abbey may have been set within that system, its actual stories were not chiefly about that system. They were about the people who happened to live within that system at a particular place and time in the early 20th century, and how their lives, their hopes, their ambitions played out within that framework. This final movie, the grand finale, serves as a worthy capstone to the TV series and the two prior movies. It shows the Crawley family and their servants in the 1930s, adjusting to the rapid changes in the world with shifting social norms and some moves towards greater voice for common people. From its beginning, Downton Abbey paid attention to the question of the role of women in the society that it depicts, from some of the scandalous fashions and behavior of the youngest daughter, Sybil, to Edith's bearing a child while unmarried, and later her independence in building a career in publishing. The grand finale continues that with a focus on Lady Mary, played by Michelle Dockery. Throughout the series, Mary has been torn between her own intelligence and ambitions, and the expectations that she fulfill her primary role of providing an heir to carry on the line of the Earl of Grantham. That Mary has done, but until her son is grown, she is in fact the person who needs to take over from her father the management of the family's holdings and estates. And in this movie, she's also facing the stigma of being a divorced woman, which threatens to make her an outcast from all decent society. Most of the other characters do get their time to take a satisfying turn on stage. Lord and Lady Grantham must face the prospect of his finally retiring to give Mary a free hand at the job for which she has long been ready. Paul Giamatti returns as Lady Grantham's American brother Harold. Edith gets to show again what a smart, tough person she is when she straightens out a mess that Harold has gotten them into. And all of the servants, both lead and supporting characters, get a chance to shine and to give us a glimpse of the lives they will go on to live now that the series is coming to an end. And it is coming to an end, apparently. Although, with another world war just a few years away, I'd be interested in a Downton Abbey The Next Generation to see how the family and the society navigate the even more rapid change that starts with the middle of the 20th century and beyond. I want to tell you about the rest of my trip to the Alamo, but first, if you're enjoying this, please click the like button. And if you want to see more of these Drafthouse Diaries as they come out, please click subscribe. The Alamo pre-show was made for this feature, and it was made very well. It included a musical cartoon and an upstairs-downstairs comedy bit that I think was from a British charity broadcast. But almost all of the pre-show was an extremely fun and extremely helpful and accurate previously on recap for Downton Abbey in the form of a Downton Abbey family tree. If that's available here on YouTube, I will put a link to it in the description. For dinner, I got wings with the buffalo garlic Parmesan sauce. That was good, but I should know better. Sauced chicken wings are just too messy to eat in a movie theater. We also tried a new item from the appetizer menu, the blistered Shishito peppers. This is a nice idea, but not a great execution. Done well, Shishito peppers need only a little bit of oil and a little salt. Here they were glazed with orange gochujang sauce and sesame seeds, which just overwhelmed any real flavor from the peppers. The theater and the service were fine. The auditorium was mostly full. and it was a good night at the movies. Thanks for joining me for this Drafthouse Diary. I will be back soon with more. In the meantime, enjoy your movies, and when you do, stay till the end of the credits.